what Salt of the Earth is all about is we want to be fully committed. We want to be fully living for Christ. We don't want to just kind of choose that middle option. We definitely don't want to fall away, but we don't want to be lukewarm. We don't want to kind of choose the path of least resistance. Mm-hmm. We don't want to plateau.
We don't want to be cultural Christians.
Right. We don't want to just say a bunch of stuff but not live accordingly. So this is important to us because all of us, we have this background, but the background doesn't necessarily mean, in some ways it doesn't necessarily mean anything. And I can speak for myself and Stephen, and just from what we've seen, for a long time our dad was a preacher. Growing up as preachers' kids, you're kind of like even a step above that. Where like you are deeply immersed in Christianity and the knowledge and learning things about the Bible. I would say for the most part, we would be some of the kids who like Bible trivia night, like we're going to do pretty well. Like we're the people everyone wants on our team.
Thanks they want on their team.
What?
Thanks they want on their team because we're preachers' kids.
Right. Well, I mean, but to a certain extent, we know a lot. And this is true of anyone who really grows up in the church. Is you know a lot. You have a lot of knowledge, but we know, the Bible says, knowledge puffs up, but love edifies, So sometimes that knowledge just leads to this sort of pride rather than real commitment, rather than what we should be is humble. So sometimes, I guess what I'm trying to get at here is people who grow up in the church, they have this pride, this assurance that they've kind of made it. They're kind of in the good zone. We tend to think that we've arrived, and that's something that no one as a Christian should ever do, is think that you are there, think that you have everything that you need, and then, I don't really need to grow much except for maybe a few small things, right? And so when we come to that decision of we've arrived, growth stops, right? We stop seeking new things. We kind of just get content. Hey, thanks for watching. This clip came from an episode of our podcast, which we will have a link in the description below for you to watch the full thing, see more discussion about this topic and other topics.